Boom. What's up, metalheads, freaks, and geeks? Welcome to the hang. What's up, Jimmy, Dwight? You guys hear me okay? Yeah, just hanging out, nothing special. I get a 5x5. Sound all right? Hey, John, how you doing, buddy? Oh, sweet, thanks. So what'd you guys think of meeting Krelbar there for the first time? I've seen the guy hanging out for a long time, man. It's nice to put a face to the antics. Edwin Crane's in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it was nice to finally put a face to it. To him, not it. What's up, Krelbar? What's up, buddy? Hey, good job, man. Yeah, good job, Hack, Krell. It's nice to finally meet you, bro. Yeah, he's got some nice guitars. I like that one diamond he showed, the blue and bluish gray one. It's nice. Hey, Frank, welcome. You guys, welcome Frank to Metalhead Hippie Hang. What in the hell? Is that better? I have no idea why I was coming in at 144. Holy shit. Is the picture quality better now? Because that sucked, man. If you guys were seeing me in 140p, that sucked. Oh, man. Was that picture coming across in 140p out there? I wasn't watching it. I went into type something to change something, and I went out and looked, and I was broadcasting in 140p. Like, holy shit. And they changed that quick. What's up, Soda? What's up, buddy? So what do you guys finally think of meeting Krelbar? Maybe he'll pop in here in a little bit. Sometimes he pops on. It's kind of late back there, though. Not real late. Got 7 people in the chat so far. Got Jimmy Biter, Dwight Bailey, John Harden, Edwin Crane. What else we got? Frank Corcoran, Metal Soda. Yeah, welcome, guys. Thrash, what's up, buddy? Fruitcake Tony's in the house. What's up? What's up? Hey, Tony, did you try that tracking number I gave you yet? Did they get it in the system yet? Keep an eye on that, buddy. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if it's moving through the system. When you put that number in the USP PS tracking thing, don't put any spaces in it. I just did that so it's easier for you to type it in there. Hey, son, you're welcome. Welcome to the hang. Thanks, Savage in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a blue guitar, some type of blue or purple, man. I'm not sure. But it's got to be like super popping out, you know what I mean? It's got to be like a really popped out purple, man. John Harshman. John Harshman, what's up, buddy? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome. Everybody give John Harshman a how you do. Yeah. Oh, wow. I hope probably like the first couple minutes of this video is going to be like real shitty quality because it was running in 140p out in the YouTubes. Holy shit, man. Smash that like button. Yeah, man. What's up, Tom? Hey, Frank, where you from, bro? Cochran, where you at, buddy? I'm all the way up in the Great White North state of Alaska. Guys, give a shout out where you're all from and stuff. I know where most of you are, but cool. I'm a Philly boy, actually. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, moved to Philadelphia when I was an older person, so to speak. So pretty much just call Philly my home. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Yeah, pretty much West Philadelphia. Well, Southwest Philadelphia. Upper Darby area. Which technically, well, Upper Darby is part of Philly, but technically not. Technically is. Right around the 69th Street station, that area, Upper Darby up there. But I lived way south of that. South of Bell. There you go. Born in Kansas, Philly Heart, South Florida, Tennessee. Damn, Soda. Oh, I feel for you, bro. And sometimes that happens, man. Might have to can you watch the rerun in 720 or do you got to downgrade it to like 480p or something like that or 360 just to cop a view? Edwin Crane, South Carolina. Fruitcake Tony, North Carolina. Oh, yeah. Flowood, Mississippi. How's the weather there, Dwight? You guys, you're not going to flood out on us, are you? Oh, wow. That sucks. 360. South Carolina, Alan Robinson. Hey, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in here before, bro. Everybody say hi to Alan, South Carolina. I got a boy in Columbia. Where are you at, Alan? Oh, sweet. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I do a lot of hangs and stuff like that. You know, after chat hangs or after show hangs from other people and stuff. People that are on the tubes that want to hang out and stuff. That seems to be part of my shtick now is that I create hangs for people. But I do my own thing. You know, sometimes I'll do a demo or play guitar or try to have some type of tech show, do something different, you know. Like on Tuesday, I have Tech Talk Tuesday. I haven't came up with anything new yet because I'm going to be starting back to work and whatnot. So I got to figure out what my time schedule is going to be. But it'll probably be something Tuesday and Wednesday. Um, Maybe early mornings or way late at night. Like, yeah, probably be early mornings. Maybe 7, 8 o'clock East Coast. 3 o'clock my time. But then I got to go to bed and get up and do this shit all over again. Grr. How you doing, man? Yeah, if you're new, man, please feel free to subscribe and hang out and stuff like that. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because I'm around here pretty much for right now. Everybody say hi to each other and whatnot. Nah, it's a mess, Tom. There ain't much to it. It's just a cabin, bro. And I got boxes of shit upstairs. My upstairs is just like a storage unit for all my guitar boxes and gear boxes. I just throw them up the steps. Over there's a TV, 2 chairs, carpet, and this wall. Kitchen, an unfinished kitchen is over there, and bathroom's over there. That's my tour, bro. I don't have cabinets built yet. I got to build cabinets, kitchen counter, install the kitchen sink, do the flooring, do the roofing, all the other stuff. Stuff that costs big money. Kitchens are like 5, 6 grand. And then it took me a while to save up to get my well and my septic put in. I lived here without water for almost 6 years. I used to go down to my local laundromat where they had showers and stuff. You can do your laundry and shower at the same time. So I'd ride my ATV down there 3, 4 times a week, take a shower and do my laundry and whatnot, and my grocery shopping while I was out. But now since I have a bathroom and running water and sewage and stuff like that, septic, I do most of that at home. And then a friend of mine, she comes and picks me up, 2 or 3 times a month, do my laundry and go out and do my shopping when I need to do grocery shopping and whatnot. Krelbar, hey, what's up, buddy? Good show, man. Great Vanzini's in the house. Metal, what are you laughing at, man? You're like LOL, MEH. MEH. 6 string Stanger, what's up, buddy? What's going on, man? Oh yeah, bro. I cavemanned it up here for almost 6 years. I packed water in on my ATV, like 15 gallons at a time. I had these 4 or 5 big gallon jugs, but I can only haul 3 at a time. Then I had this box on the back of my ATV that I could fit a lot of shit in if I did it right. And then I had an actual trailer that I pulled along the back of my ATV. So on grocery shopping, I had a tarp and I had some wood planks I set up inside the box so that my shit wouldn't move around while I was in there. So I'd put them in there. I'd stack a bunch of shit in there, put a plank on that, and then I'd divide it and put another plank up. So I had 3 planks in this 4.5 foot tag along trailer for my ATV. Then I had a tarp. I just bungeed that over top all my groceries so they wouldn't get all dusty and shit. But I did that in snow, dust, rain, all on an ATV. I had a 207 Polaris 700 twin, the first twins they came out with, the 2004. Yeah, it was 2004, not 2007. 2004 700 twin. But I used that to ambulate through the woods and down to the grocery store, showers, haul water, do all kinds of stuff. There was a big test hole out here, and I even, I took dumps in a porta potty that I had camper chem for. So I had a portable toilet upstairs and where my bedroom is, and I'd go upstairs, take a dump or whatnot, and that little thing. And then when that was full, I'd either take it down to the dump station at the ATV park, or I had a big hole in my backyard from where they did a test dig, and I would just dump it in there, and I'd hose it down with some water. So I didn't have a well or anything like that at the time, so it wasn't hurting anything to dump it in there. Yeah, I lived like a savage up in here, man, for the first 6 years I lived in Alaska. Hippie does shit in the woods when he has to, yeah. Haven't had to for years, but I got no qualms about, dropping trowel in the woods somewhere. Gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Quentin James in the house, everybody. Yes, we do. Me and the Bears. Although we don't have many down here as far as bears go. But yeah. So Krell, what do you think about doing your first live show, man? What do you guys think of meeting Krell? It's nice to finally put a face to it, bro. Ketchup Nation. Yeah. There you go, Quentin. There's Q's Ketchup Nation. Get yourself an empty bottle of get a beat up bottle of Heinz ketchup that's squirting on a shirt, and when it squirts out a big Q. So it's like a big ketchup Q squirted on a shirt with a smashed out ketchup bottle on it. Just like Q. There you go. Got to give Quentin, he's trying to come up with some merch, man. You got to give him some IDs for his shirts and stuff. Get him some merch. Get him a merch line going. Kuif, yeah. Yeah, if I missed anybody in the chat, man, sorry. Joe Harvey's in the house. Joe Harvey. Thrash Metal. Sonia. Six String Stanger. Gurr. Great Banzini's in the house. Metal Soda. Tom Harhigh. Dwight Bailey. Alan Robinson. Frank Corcoran. Fruitcake Tony. Edwin King. Thanks Savage. Hey, buddy, what's up? Welcome to the After Hack Hang, man. What's going on, man? Quinn. Heck, Quentin's trying to come up with a t-shirt merch logo line, so we need to come up with some stuff for Quentin. Maybe get him some income coming in. few 40, $50 coming in on t-shirts every month. It helps. Oh yeah. Especially if you come up with a really decent coffee cup, Q. I'd buy that for a couple bucks. Q-chup. Here's some Q-chup. Best part of waking up is Q-chup in your cup. Q-chup. Q-chup in your cup. Well, that's a fucking mouthful. Yeah, I can't super chat yet, bro. I'm gonna need quite a few more subs for that shit. Yeah, Q-chip. That's it, Q-chip. I was trying to hook it up too much. Q-chip, it's the right thing. When the hell is my phone? I gotta turn that son of a bitch off. Bro, I really dug that diamond guitar you had, bro. It was nice. Don't forget that the SF300 fuzz is out. I know a lot of you guys aren't into the fuzz or whatnot, but I'm a doom sludge guitar hack player. So that's kind of what I'm into. So I like the low, slow, deep, growly kind of fuzz. So the SF300 Behringer is supposedly back on sale at American Music Supply and Sound. So it's a very popular spin-off of the FZ2 Hyper Fuzz from Boss. So if you're into it and you want a cheap fuzz pedal that mimics something that was really good back in the day, plus it's Shania, it's also made, the SF2 is off the Shania Fuzz, and then the FZ2 Hyper Fuzz Boss morphed into the SF300. But when I get 300 subs, I'll eventually give one away in a live chat somewhere, something like that. Yo, man, what's up? Quentin, Dwight, how's the water at your place, bro? Free shit hype, yeah. Yeah, after I hit 300 subs, I'll give away a pedal. These go out of stock pretty quick. Sweetwater had 100 of them a couple months ago. They flew off the shelf in like less than 2 days. It's brand new, still in its box. Just a little something. To show my appreciation for subscriptions and subs and whatnot. Scar, what's up, Sean? What's going on, buddy? See, you finally finished Josh's guitar up, man. That's nice. The thing looked awesome, dude. That's good to hear, Dwight. Yeah, Dwight was getting threatened with flood water. The man's got a hell of a guitar collection too, man. trying to rescue all his babies. No problem, Hat. It's a good hangout tonight, bro. It's finally nice to meet Krelbar. Put a face to the name, or name to the face. Face to the name to the face. Nice to meet your pie hole, bro. What the fuck, dude? Nice to meet where you shove food in your face. Yeah, heck, I don't think an hour, 2 hours is long, especially when you get a first time guest on, kind of get a better feel for them, in a longer chat, because an hour is a little too short. I think an hour and a half is probably premium for rewatch for people that want to rewatch the show. But if you really want to get to know somebody, it's probably going to take about an hour and 45, 2 hours just to get through a lot of the questions. But yeah, it was a good show regardless. Cornhole. Yeah. Hippo. Yeah. Yeah, an hour and 45 for an interview. I don't think that's, especially for a first time guest, or somebody, because I'm sure Krell was nervous at first, to try to figure out where he was going to go with his stuff like that and what he was going to be asked and how he'd respond and all that other stuff. So an hour and 45 is, it's a good time period to break the ice for an interview. But if it's somebody we all known over the years or something like that, seen him in chat and heard him talk before, or seen him talking in chat a lot, you can get to know a lot about a person from what they chat about inside the chat and stuff. So when they finally get up on the screen, you got a good idea what they're about and what they're into. If I'm missing anybody, sorry, man. I'm just paying attention to certain things here. No, I don't think it was the angle of it. It was the having too many mics on at one time, and plus I had the volume on the interface was down too low anyway, so I was getting a lot of wash. I didn't have that balanced out either. So next time I hook up my microphone, it's going to be on this one though, because I want to do next week before I go back to work and all that other stuff. I want to get some of these pedal demos that I have lined up out of the way, like the SF300, my Wampler, my other stuff. So this one here is angled out of the way, and this is what I'm going to use, my orange. But it just wasn't set up right. That's why it was pissing and shit. But I can't move shit every time I want to do a video. It's just, it is where it is, and that's where it is. I just got to learn to manipulate what I got without moving a whole lot of shit around, because everything I have is pretty much where it needs to be and where it has to stay in order for it to fit where I need it to fit. Otherwise, I'll just have a bunch of shit just here, there, everywhere, and I can't do it that way. The webcam mic was on. I had to mute that, but that was in OBS. On here, it's a different story. On OBS, I have to mute the webcam mic, turn this one down, and boost the mic on the Black Star or the orange in OBS in order for it to come project. But every time I do it, I keep forgetting to turn up the volume on the XLR out for the microphone. And I keep it at like 3 o'clock or like 9 o'clock, and it should be like 11 to 12 o'clock. I just forgot to turn it up. Live and learn. Yeah, I'll get around to that one. That's my next one. Well, that's what I'm going to play all my fuzz through. The Black Star is just my regular jam amp. That's because it has all the effects built into it. I don't have to sit around and play with pedal effects. I just set it and forget it. Herculoids. I don't know if I remember the Herculoids, dude. Who's the mod for the Tone King? We got Terry GGG, Ben Coombs, a few others. Yeah, I just got to get the mics right, dude. I got to figure out which ones to cut off and which ones to keep on. And plus, I don't know if that was the day I was using StreamYards or OBS, but OBS is a shit ton better. I just need to cut out mics and turn the interface up is all. I just had it down too low. It sounded shitty because it wasn't loud enough. Everything else was coming over the mic into these mics, and it didn't have the volume up for that mic loud enough for it to pick up stuff, so everything was washing over that mic over here. That's all that was. Triceratops was a shot and playing the balls on his horns. Okay. Yeah, but no, I can't move everything around for every time I shoot a video. Be a fucking mess in here. I kind of got everything set where it needs to be, where it basically this is where everything fits. If I try to fuck it up, it just won't look right or work right. I'll eventually figure out a way to get the sound to work. I figured out a way to get sound working good on StreamYards. You just both have to check the stuff, and then your other guy has to just sit there and not talk. And then when you're done, you both have to uncheck them so you don't fucking yammer over top of each other. So right now it's disabled. It says disable audio processing. You got to check it to disable it. But right now it's not checked. But if one guy wants to play guitar, if you both check it, he can play guitar, but the other guy has to sit there and be quiet because as soon as he talks, it starts echoing really bad. But as long as he sits in silence and the other guy can play guitar and it comes across real good. But then when he's done and he's done playing guitar, doing what he's doing on guitar, then you both have to go back and uncheck it. And then you can come back and talk like normal without running over each other. Yeah, I got a shit ton of DVDs, man, out my shed. Probably like 600 of them. I had them hanging over on my wall over there, man. But it's like a bookshelf full of them, and some of them were double rowed. You know what I mean? Like there's a row behind this one and a row behind that one, and they hung off like 3 inches. So I had them like stacked. But I was gonna go get I was gonna get some CD albums that hold like up to 72 CDs or something like that, and I was just gonna get rid of all the DVD cases and put all the DVDs in, in your stereo CD file folder shit. I was just going to start sticking them in there and stuff, but I just threw them out in my shed and just left them out there. Thunder the Barbarian. Yeah, I think I remember that. The Thunder guy. Land of the Lost and the Slee Stacks. Remember the Slee Stacks? Girls Gone Wild. Hey, Dan, what's going on, man? That's all right, bro. I read typos, man. Don't worry about it, man. I know what you meant. I do it myself. How you doing, man? I was helping Vanzini with his stuff, his StreamYards the other night. He got trolled by some kid in Australia because he couldn't figure out how to get the link to me, or he couldn't get to his email from the computer he was on. So I had him type the link out into the chat to get onto his server. Some kid pornoed him, so now I had to delete. He had to delete that video. Man. Some kid trolled Vanzini's very first StreamYard attempt. I was on it. Sonya was on it, and we were trying to help Vanzini get his stuff figured out. And because he had to put that link in there, it's the only way he can get it to me, so I can come in and help him. Some kid got a hold of that, was trolling his chat, clicked on it, and came in, and then he just pornoed Great Vanzini's first StreamYard attempt. It was funny. I mean, Vanzini, you had to laugh. I mean, I'm sorry Sonya caught it, but you know what I mean? It was, yeah. I kind of knew it was coming, but it's like I didn't have my voice set up yet because I just got in it. But yeah, this kid put up this vid. This dude was just hammering at this chick, man, like this. You can hear the kid in the back. He's like a little kid. He was chuckling and shit. Me and Vanzini are just like, okay. You might want to click that out. But he had to delete his video, man, because this kid throttled his video. I was like, man. Some funny shit, man. Yeah, he got trolled by some Aussie kid, I guess. I kind of knew it was coming. Yeah, some chick was on bended knee, man. Backside up. Banzini's just like, okay. I'm just like shaking my head. I was waiting for him to click it off. I'm like, I hope he knows how to click that off, but it was too late. Still had to delete the video, man. It was like an hour and a half video of us sitting there talking with Vanzini, getting through the initial setup phase of StreamYard. Yeah, did you get yourself a mouse yet, bro? Vanzine, you get yourself a mouse yet? Yeah, brown tick a brown cow. Brown tick a brown cow. Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, where's Chicken Guitars, man? I haven't seen her post anything for a couple weeks, maybe. Unless I'm missing something. She doing all right? Anybody know? Phil Mosley's off the chart. You've seen him for over a week now. Sorry about that coffee, man. Got to have the coffee. Yeah, I was supposed to go out and do my laundry Tuesday, but then some jackass ran over my power box out here. Almost caused an outage in the whole damn thing. If you guys didn't catch that, I'll show you a little thing here. No, I just switch out cups, man. My other one's over here. Oh shit. Still got my crusty cup, man. Let's keep that on the windowsill. This is my sobriety cup. It says grateful I'm not dead on it. It's full of coffee, but it says grateful I'm not dead. Somebody got that for my 15-year anniversary, so I had that mug for like 10 years now. Mine got stuck in the yard. The guy that said he knew what he was doing. I've been doing this for 20, 25, 30 years. Okay. Stuck in the yard. The guy that said he knew what he was doing. Shut up. A couple days ago, Tuesday, a friend of mine, she came to pick me up, take me to the store and do laundry and shit, and then she got stuck, and then her daughter's boyfriend, tow truck driver, thought he knew what he was doing and damn near wiped out that whole neighborhood's fucking electric by running over my shit. But here's a little video I took of that. Straight from there. Power junction. Exposing all the high voltage wires. Trying to pull up my whole fucking neighborhood. From there. Power junction. Exposing all the high voltage wires. Back right over it. Trying to pull up my whole fucking neighborhood. That's some high voltage shit right there, buddy. That's the road out in front of my house. All that shit. That connects to that, to the neighbors. All that shit. Electric guys are like, well, there's communication lines. No, it's not, buddy. So, I have a bunch of Nimrods coming out here to my house again. That's about it. That's after I got like a foot of snow. Doesn't look like it there, but some of it melted down and big lot for a small place. That's my cabin and shed and stuff.
Show it to you on later on in my book too. Yeah, friend got stuck. This debacle happened and shit. It got about 8 or so inches. Some of it's turning to slush and mush. That's what it is. Yeah. See that right there? That's the Hippie broadcast room right there. See that upstairs here?
There, Tom, there's your house. There's your house preview. That dumbass almost took out all my power conduits, man. If he would have been another foot over to the right, he would have taken out my whole damn electrical grid, man. I would have been down for fucking days, maybe even a week before, because I would have had to go out and spend the money to buy a new box, dig the holes, plant it, get the power company to come out and turn the fucker back on. I would have had to buy a whole new everything out there. That stem where my meter was at, that big boarded looking thing, that's where my meter hangs on. And then the power conduit that he hit, that's what comes over across the street from the junction box to there and gets coupled. So all my neighbors on this side of the street and possibly the whole development could have got whacked out if he would have arced that system. But that was my Tuesday. So no laundry, no food, no whatever. Until today, I went out and did my laundry and picked up some shit at the store. But that could have ruined that would have been like a $2,000 repair job if I would have had to redo all that shit myself. Yeah, try to get money out of somebody that yeah, we'll see you in court. Meanwhile, I'm out the cash. I can't go without electric until somebody can afford to pay me, or until I sue them and get them in court. Nah, man. Yeah, Krelbar, I do that too, man. After my stuff buffers out and stuff and gets all stuffed up, because I miss stuff during chat. Like, see, visual guy, I would have missed him if I didn't just look over there and you didn't remind me. What's up, Ben or Jacob? But yeah, man, I miss stuff in chat all the time, so it's like I go back and watch it. So it's like I missed, what was it? David Ennis, he was talking about his ham radio setup, and I missed that whole conversation because I was talking about something else. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. So now when he comes in, I gotta talk to him about that stuff. Adam D, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Buckethead? I like Buckethead's video from Big Sur when he's doing Soothsayer. It's a great video, man. You gotta check it out. And he does the it's that Michael Jackson shit he does. He plays Thriller or something like Smooth Criminal. Buckethead Smooth Criminal. I mean, the guy's got like umpteen albums out. I mean, he can make an album like every week if he wanted to. The guy's just a phenomenal guitar player, can just pick out anything he wants to do, make an album, and just throw it out there. You can't keep up with the dude. $64.2. Tool. Hey, did you ever see those kids from that school that do that? What the hell's the name of that school? Kids sing it, but I can't remember the name of the school. Matt Pike. Who has 309 studio albums? Yeah, O'Keefe, yeah. If you guys want to check out Tool's 46 and 2 by O'Keefe, those kids do a phenomenal video on that song, man. It's pretty nice. It's nice. But yeah, the O'Keefe School of Music. Those kids do a nice job on that song, man. Buckethead really has 309 studio albums out. I didn't think it was that many, man. The guy could just play guitar and come up with shit and put an album on it. Damn. Oh, dang, man. You could build your own, bro. Get Tessie Switch to hook you up with a nice what are they calling that? Tessie Switch will hook you up with a kill switch. Talk to Ben. Talk to Benjamin Coombs, that son of a bitch that owes me like 80,000 picks by now. He needs to send out because Tom Harhigh gave him money to ship my picks to me. Didn't you, Thomas? Gave the guy not a super chat. I gave him a super chat. I gave him a $5 super chat for a double nipple pinch, like I always do. You know how I get Ben like that. Got to get him to tweak his nipples for $5. So me and Tom were talking to him. He said, "Yo, man, here." I forget how much he slipped him in PayPal, but he says, "Here, man, send Hippie his picks, man." He said, "Okay, man, I'll put them out this week." I didn't hear nothing yet back to it. Later, dude. Yerp. Oh yeah. Well, see, when I owe somebody something, if I say I'm going to do something for somebody, not that I'm really riding Ben. I know he's got financial difficulties here and there, and he's trying to live off of YouTube and whatnot. But yeah, if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'll get it out as soon as. If I say I'm going to do something, it's probably getting done in a day or two, or within the week I said, or I promised I said I'd do something for somebody. So if I ever say, "Hey man, I'm going to send you something," look for it, and I'll send you a tracking number in a week or two, or look for it when it's out by when. I'm always making sure I'm getting my shit out by when. It's like Fruitcake Tony. He's been a good supporter, of PayPal and whatnot. He PayPal'd me a couple times for my live shows and Bent Metal and stuff when that was going on. So it's like, but Bent Metal's gone now. But we're going to. He still sent me a couple PayPals for that. So I figured I'd return the favor because Jason Johnson sent me 2 shirts when I only paid for one, and I asked him if he'd mind if I gave one away on my channel. And he said, no, go ahead and go for it. But Tony was nice to and generous enough to send me a PayPal or two. So I figured since he did that for me, I'd give him that extra Buzzlord t-shirt. So he'll get that in the mail by next week sometime. But that's a sweet shirt, and he said he'll do some type of unboxing for me or whatnot, which is cool, you know, and help get my channel out there and stuff. But yeah, if I say I'm going to do something just like this pedal, if somebody wins that pedal, once I hit 300 subs, it's out as soon as possible. It'll come regular mail, but it'll get out as soon as possible. They be slacking. Yeah, I mean, granted, Johnny Bean's got, you know, so many umpteen people hitting him up for stuff every minute of the day that he's on. So I'll give him credit there that you might have to hound him to get something, but if you show somebody proof that you paid and said this and that, and he said this and that, you know, always screenshot your shit if you have to. And then that way it's like, hey man, you know, here's what you said if I gave you $5, you do this, blah, blah, blah. Here's the picture. Always screenshot that shit. If you donate something to somebody and they're saying, hey, donate $1, because I know he does that, donate $1 and whatnot, and I'll give you a pic. I know he does that. So, but yeah, if you do something like that on somebody's channel, even my channel, if I say, yeah, I'll send it out to you, screenshot it. Because I may forget, he may forget, this and that, but my channel's so small anyway, I doubt if I would forget, but because I would tell you to email me something, and if I owed you something, I would definitely get it out to you as soon as possible. And you can hold me to that one. Yeah. Q wants your PIN number. Yeah, I forget the watch hours I have right now. But it's like, see, I don't know if I have to produce that every month. I doubt if I'll be able to do that to stay monetized or have a. And I don't think they're. Once you reach 1,000 subs, I don't think they stick to a lot of the shit they say they do as far as watch hours and all that other stuff. You know, excuse me. Man, I caught that mute button just in time, and you guys would have got an earful. I just sneezed like a son of a bitch. No, I don't think your stream hours count, Banzini, but I think the watch hours on your stream count. So if there's 20 people in here, it's still one stream for 2 hours. Each one of those 20 people don't add up to 4,000 hours. So it's like if you have 20 people and it's a 2-hour thing, well, there you go. You got your 4,000 or 400 hours or something like that. So you'd have to get so many more people to watch the 2-hour video altogether. You know what I mean? Soda. What's up, bro? Yeah, if you stream your 2-hour show, people still have to watch it in order for your watch hours to happen. Just because you stream it doesn't mean that counts as a watch hour, I don't believe. It just counts as an upload, and now people have to watch it. So you would have to get 40 people to watch an hour show. You know what I mean? In order to get those hours. And they'd all have to watch it all the way through. But even still, that's only 80 hours of watch time. Well, it's 20, but if you can get more, if you have a 2-hour show, it's 40, blah, blah, blah. And then you have to get more people to watch it after that. So if you put out 4 or 5 videos, that's why it's like when I do these live things, sometimes they're like 2 to 3 hours long. But if I kept them like an hour each and segmented them into segments or something like that, people might digest that full hour and give me that 1 hour watch time. But most people, unless you're talking about a specific thing all the time or have some type of dialogue going on with a guest or a piece of equipment, people aren't usually going to watch that whole 2-3 hour show of just sitting around watching me respond to you guys' chat questions or just me blabbing off at the face. Catch up on some stuff here, see if anybody. If I missed something, just hit me up again, man. Asian stripper's name, yeah. Okay, so you don't have to do that every month, Thrash. The 4,000 hours. You have to have 4,000 lifetime or 1 year watch time videos and stuff. Because I think I just cracked 30,000 views. So I'm not sure where I'm at right now, but I think I cracked like 30,000 views like last week, actually. You can check it out. I can check it out and tell you right now. Let me find out here. Give me a minute. A minute. Okay. Check out. All right, I got 31,112 views. Customized channel. Come on. Okay, let me see here. Oops. Okay, go back. Okay. Team Studio. See what we got here. Settings. General. Channel. Band settings. Branding. Upload defaults. Community. Okay, cancel that. Let me go to my analytics. See what my analytics say. YouTube sucks balls. Well, it's cool. My watch time hours are at 98%, so that's cool. People are watching most of my shit all the way through. My views are up 77%. Let me see if I can find my. Go to channel analytics. Okay. Okay. Shit, I got 337 views in the last 2 days. Last 28 days, I got 45 subscribers. Where's the I'm trying to find the watch hours. No. Engagement. Let me check that out. So far, my best video was on the 2nd, and that, or February 1st, and that was T-Town Tim in the morning, catching up with old friends. That was my most watched and viewed. Okay, audience. That's cool. I mean, 23% of my viewers are not subscribed. They should subscribe. If you're here, man, please subscribe. Okay. 33% of my viewers have my bell turned on. I'm still trying to find my hours, man. What the hell's the hours? My average viewer age is 59% is 45 to 54. And my second highest average is 38% at 55 to 64. And over 65 is 2.8%. Kids don't dig me at all. I don't have any analytics for anybody 35 to 44, 25 to 34, 18 to 24, or 13 to 17. Nothing hits out. I got 1.2% female. Okay, I'm still trying to find the damn hours. Engagements. Probably have to go to monetization and check that out. Okay. Oh, here's what it says. I have 282 subscribers, and I have almost 2,000 watch hours needed. Okay, so I need about 700 more subscribers, 717 more subscribers, or 18 more subscribers. And I need 2,032 hours of watch time left before I'm eligible for any of that shit. You dig? So, man, like, share, subscribe, watch my shit over and over and over again. Hey, man, I'll tell you what. If you guys, like, check out my playlist, right? Go to work, play my playlist of all my longest fucking videos. And just fucking hammer them while you're at work, man. Do what you gotta do. And fucking subscribe. But yeah, man, get them watch hours up. Just get a playlist of mine that's like long, you know, like my hangs or Bent Metal or Tech Talk Tuesday or Tuesday Tech Talk, and just play them son of a bitches. Open up like multiple browsers and play all my fucking lists, man. Just rocket me to fucking 4,000 hours and shit. And then we'll have to work on all the 800, 700 and some fucking subscribers I need. After that might take another year or two, man. What the fuck? Oh man, but yeah, dudes. If you don't have one of these, you're missing out. Got to get one, especially if you don't have an old lady with nails. Oh, back scratcher, man. Best gift I ever bought myself. Fucking A, man. Yeah, man. If you're coming here and you're not sub, man, I appreciate you subbing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna break your neck to sub my channel and stuff, but yeah, I try to be here for people and give people a place to hang because I have the time to do it right now. So I don't mind doing it because I get bored sitting up here by myself and this and that. I mean, I go out once in a while and have friends over and shit, but more often than not, most of the people that I know, we're pretty much all loners anyway. So it's like, yo, man, you want to hook up or you need a ride somewhere? You want to go to Wally World and watch fat bottom girls walk by or something at the McDonald's or whatnot? But, whatever. Or go to a PC store or something, check out computers or games or whatnot, or just cruise around. But yeah, most of the people I know are few and far between. Live 30 to 40 miles away, some in Anchorage, some way out the road here in Talkeetna, way up the road. And then some people are older like me. I'm 55, and I have friends that are older that just hang out in their house at night, We'll catch each other online or something like that, or down at the laundromat once in a while, or in the grocery store because there's only like one grocery store. So most of the time you can catch up with your friends or your buddies at the grocery store, and I just spilled coffee on myself like a dumbass. Started talking like a New Yorker and shit with my hands, or an Italian guy with my hands. I gotta have my coffee in my. Oh, it's full of the damn rim too. That's not too bright. So I spilled coffee on my leg. But yeah, man, when you live where I live, wintertime can be, unless you're married and got an old lady and kids and whatnot. But if you're a single dude or a single chick, Alaska winters can be long, man. If you don't have a few friends with something in common. There you go. Vanzini's got the right idea. Hook it up to a motor and just like. Yeah. I hear you, Quentin. Exactly. Yeah, Quentin, I heard you got a new chicken wing, bro. You got a video of her up? Or him, her? MILF mannequin. Exactly, bro. Do whatever you want to do. Oh, that's the name of your bird, Emmett. Let me go check your. You got a short video of your bird up there, dude. I'll show people your new bird. Go check out Quentin's birdie. Emmett. Where's Emmett? There he is. Is that the only one you got at the 44-second job? Quentin, is that the one? Is that the only one you got? Is that 44-second one? Check it out here. Come on, you son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. Getting confused over here. Got 2 or 3 different browsers open. They keep jumping around on you. See if I can get a share screen on Quentin's Boyd. Needle Emmett. NCD New Critter Day. Got you, bro. Now a second. Oop, better turn that down. That might be cranked too high.
Hi, buddy. That's Emmett. Hi, Emmett. Hi, Emmett. I need to be mad for my brother who's helped me so much. Everybody say hi to Emmett.
Hi, Emmett.
Pretty soon we'll have stupid videos of Emmett.
Yeah, Quentin, you better hope he doesn't land in your fucking frying pan when you're cooking fucking bacon, bro. Keep him caged up. That'd be fucked up, bro. Okay, comments. Comments. Yeah, dude, I'm afraid if I get a bird, dude, I'm afraid I'd kill the son of a bitch. Feed it the wrong thing, or it would fly upstairs somewhere, get out one of the little holes, or get caught in a hole and not be able to get out. Because I still have, I got plastic and shit like that and sheetrock upstairs, but it's not finished. There are a few places he might be able to, a bird might be able to get in. If he gets in, he'd probably suffocate. So, and I'm not really big on keeping animals caged up and stuff. I guess that's the hippie in me, I guess. But yeah. If I had an area where a bird could fly free, or the wings were semi-clipped or something and he couldn't really fly too far. Yeah, but I still wouldn't want to do that to a bird though. So are you laughing about the bird in the fried bacon landing in the bacon? Yeah, I could get a parakeet right now for nothing. I can get a mating pair if I want it. But fuckers make too much noise. Beep, 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 beep. That's not for me, man. I need something. I'm debating on a cat. I'm not a cat dude at all, but I don't want another dog. My dog just passed away 2 years ago, and I promised myself I wouldn't get another dog. The only reason I would get another dog is if the dog was getting put down and it still had a shit ton of life left in him to live, and he wasn't injured or ill or something like that, that he had some life to live. Because I rescued my dog, but I had him as a puppy. I had him since he was 6 weeks old, but they treated him for puppy parvo, and he almost didn't make it. And I had to like bottle feed him for like 2, 3, 4 weeks till I can get him on solid food. But my ex-girlfriend at the time, her daughter did most of that, but I had him during certain hours of the day because I worked second and third shift sometimes. So she'd have him during the night, and I'd have him during the day until he was old enough to be put on solid food. But I had him. He was a month away from being 16 years old when I had him put down. But actually, he sits right here beside me. This is my buddy. He's inside the jar right here, man. I had him for almost 16 years. He sits on the table right there beside me. But yeah, he was my best buddy for almost the whole time I lived in Alaska. I got him when I lived here about 3-4 months. And I got my dog. Got him when I lived here about 3-4 months, and I had him ever since up until October 2019. 18. Yeah, I mean, I could probably put up with a cat, but I don't know that I'd really want to. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Hope I might go away. I might not. Hang on a second. I got to No, I don't fuck it. I'll just deal with it. There it goes. Cool. Pet lead balls. Yeah, I'm not into caged animals, man. I'm not into caging an animal. You know, like lizards and shit or turtles and stuff. You know. I mean, I could probably deal with a turtle. That's where I'm at right now. I could probably deal with a turtle, man. You know, give him a nice little place to chill out and lots of food to eat, a nice little warm lamp and shit like that. Decent sized tank, maybe. I could probably deal with him that way. And then I let him out, you know, and in the summertime, I let him out in the yard, go for a walk and shit. Build him a nice little border. I'd put, you know, maybe like a 16 by 16, take some 2x10s or something like that, you know, or 2x10 by 16s, build him a nice sized box that he can't crawl up out over or something like that. And just let him sit out in the yard and shit in the middle of summertime, you know, basking in the sun, throw him some worms and some berries and some lettuce and shit and just let him have at it, you know. I could probably deal with something like that, but fish, no, because I live in an earthquake zone and we do get some shakers and shit. And there's no way I'm having a 50, 100 or bigger tank than that blowing up in my goddamn living room all over my shit. So fish tank's out of the question. Reptile tank's out of the question because if my heat goes out and I can't keep that reptile warm, because we have power outages in the wintertime because snow falls on lines and shit like that, and things spark off and we don't get our power back on for 6-7 hours. I'm not going to do that to a reptile, you know, or they're, you know, they need to be warm and shit. So, yeah, certain animals in Alaska are just out of the question unless you got backup power for them and shit like that. And I'm just not. I just want to feed it, pet it, and forget it. You know what I mean? Go do your thing, dog. Go lay down. Turtle, you're over there in your tank chilling out, whatnot. But yeah, man, I don't think I want the responsibility anymore of like I said, unless the animal was gonna get euthanized and it was a kitten or something like that, or a puppy that needed a home, it would have to be I don't know, something weird inside me would have to happen in order for me to want get another dog or a cat. Yeah, right, Quentin. All right, Preston. Yeah. That fucking moron. I know what I'm doing. I'm doing this for 20 fucking years, man. What the fuck, man? Yeah, okay, buddy. Took my friend's $60,000+ Hummer, ripped it through my fucking driveway, tried to gun it out of there, in 8 inches of snow, dude. Take it easy, bro. What the fuck? Woo, fish down through the fucking thing. Bam! Knocked my shit out. Another foot to the right, he would have took out my whole fucking meter box. Every fucking thing. My shit would have went. I would have been done. You wouldn't have seen Metalhead Hippie for a fucking week at least. I'm like, where'd Hippie go, man? Anybody see Hippie? Where's Metalhead Hippie? You do a live show, man? Where's it? Because you're like, what the fuck? Obviously, I'd have to get on my phone and tell you guys what the hell happened. Show you what happened. Look what just happened. Fucking Nimrods. Oh, yeah. Yeah, some do, son. It depends who owns them and how they're treated. A dog's temperament is always created by the owner. There's instincts, but instincts, can be squashed if you train them right. Yeah, people buy lizards and ball pythons and shit up here and corn snakes and all that shit all the time. And then next thing you know, you see them on Craigslist because they don't want to take care of them properly and shit and don't treat them right. They get sick and they die. People buy the bearded dragons and the stuff like that. And then those things die because people just don't have enough time to pay attention to them. Because bearded dragons, they're like social. Bearded dragons are very social lizards, man. They like to be socialized with and they like to be played around with. But they also need their me time, I guess is what you would call it. But yeah, that's a big thing up here is bearded dragons, but people don't take care of them properly because they don't socialize them enough. Yeah. Dogs that do that, man. Dogs are like babies. Dogs will always be like babies, man. They need attention. You have to be able to walk them, exercise them, get them out there. Otherwise, they just go scatterbrain and shit. And that's what I hated about. See, that's why I said I would never get another dog because I'm disabled. I'm an amputee. I can't run with my dog. I mean, I can play fetch and shit with him and stuff like that. But I got assholes for neighbors. They'd rather shoot a dog that's digging in their trash or on their property or shoot at it and maybe injure it than just shoo it away or say, oh, come here, boy. Let me check you out, blah, 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 and see whose dog it is. Most people are assholes where I live. And then, so they treat dogs badly like that. So I always had to keep my dog on a 100-foot cable, 1/4-inch cable. He's a 100-pound dog. So, but I gave him like a nice 80 to 100-foot cable run, and him and I would be out in the yard, and I would throw the ball with him and shit like that. But if I let him out, he always had a wild hair up his ass. But because I'm disabled and can't run after him every time he gets a hair up his ass and he smells a female around, but he was fixed, but he'd still run after another dog if he seen it. And because it's not like I'm gonna choke him out and send him through bomb sniffing school to become some type of super obedient dog. He's just a yard dog. He's a house dog. You know, he's meant to have his own personality. I don't like to super overtrain a dog to the point where they're just like won't move unless you tell them to. I want a dog to be able to live a life, have a happy, decent life without too much overcorrection. Yes, of course you want the dog to be trained a little bit, you know, but you also want the dog to have a personality of his own besides besides what you do for obedience training. You know, like chewing on furniture, that you can do that shit and teach him a few stupid pet tricks or whatnot, or teach him to stop barking when you tell him to, or to sit when you ask him to. You know, but my dog, he's like an Australian Shepherd Lab with a Husky mix. He had both two blue eyes. I don't know. Well, I got a picture of him, but I turned my phone off. But yeah, he had two blue eyes. So he had that Husky part, and he had the Australian Shepherd, the white and black coat and stuff, long haired coat. But and then he had a Lab body structure, but he also had the big. Well, he had the big Lab and the Australian Shepherd. So he ended up, when he grew up, he was 100 pounds. You know. Santa or Satan? What's the difference? Yeah, cats are just, I don't know. See, Preston, I couldn't deal with the cat being in the heat making all that noise. I'd be like, here you go. Go outside. See you later, man. Come back when you're hungry. I couldn't deal with it, bro. I could barely deal with it when I'm listening to it on your side. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck is that? Turn that cat off, man. You got your buddy over there with his nuts cut. He can't do anything for her and shit. He can't do anything for himself. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Scratch and sniff. That's about all he can do. Oh, is she over her heat period now? That's cool. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is that? Shut up, cat. Yeah. Plus, I got a small place and my dog was big, man. He was a big lummox. I didn't have room in my living room for a coffee table because he took up a 4x4 square of my living room floor right in the center. And I actually had to walk over or step over him when I had to go through the living room, unless he was up against the wall that night. But yeah, he had a 4x4 or a 3x4 bed, nice thick bed that he slept in right up against the wall over here. And he took up, the size of a nice sized chair in my living room. And my living room is only 15 feet long by 7'10", almost 8 foot wide. So that's my living room. That's all the bigger it is. So from where I'm sitting right now to that wall is about 5 feet. And there's another 2 feet, 2.5 feet on the other side of me, like right here. There's another 2.5 feet, and then there's 5 feet behind me almost. So I'm kind of sort of right in the center of it. But yeah, that's where that H is. That's about half of my living room. That's about 8 feet right here. This is 96 inches from this end. From this end of the tapestry to that end of the tapestry is 96 inches. You can do the math as far as how many feet that is. And then my living room is only 15 foot long by 8 foot wide. Benzini, I didn't see if you answered that question yet. Did you get a mouse for your Did you get a mouse yet for your laptop? Sketchy and Freya. My ceiling's only like 7 foot, so I don't have a regular standard 8-foot ceiling. See, the dude I bought this place off of, I bought an 1.5 acres, okay? And the guy had a cabin kit. So him and I built this place. I built most of it though. But he helped me with the roof and part of the foundation, getting those logs set. And then I built the logs up. But part of the logs that were with that cabin kit were twisted too much. I couldn't use them. So I lost like almost I got like 7'8" out of it. 7.5 feet out of it. But the way I have my loft built, that took up one of those logs. So that's only 7 foot. So my ceiling going up is 83 inches. So if you go just figure out what 83 inches is, that's how tall my roof is. But my kitchen area was wide open. There wasn't a room up front. There was just this cabin with this loft upstairs right above me. And it was open to the downstairs when it was finished. What I did is I built a second room up where the peak, if you look at the front of my house, if you go to watch my videos, one called Winter Nam in 2017, and watch that, that's my cabin. Okay. And in the peak, there's a room. And directly behind that, you can see the dormers popping out. That's my loft. And each roof is like 3.5, 4 foot on each side where the windows are, and it goes up into the peak like that. But it's like this. It's not like this in the front. In the front, it's like this. But the other ones, in the back part's like that. And then I built steps going up from that wall over there, going straight up into the center of the cabin, like that. So there's 2 rooms up. There's 2 rooms upstairs. There's my bathroom's right there. My kitchen's right here, and this is my living room where I spend most of my time. Emmett fucking James. Low Og. Yeah, Low Og. No powdered toast. Yeah, I remember Ren and Stimpy. I used to actually watch it religiously, but I don't have the memory for it because I mostly watched it when I was stoned or coked out. Vanzini take off, man? I didn't see him leave. Quentin James take off too, or what? Oh, there's Vanzini. Hang on. Yeah, I got a brand new one here somewhere. Vanzini, you talking about your mouth? No, it's called a Toyo stove soda. Look up Toyo Tomi. It's a diesel, #1 diesel stove. Runs on diesel fuel, #1 diesel fuel. But yeah, it's called a Laser 56. I'm probably due for another one because it's making a bunch of noises and shit. I haven't had it serviced since I got it, and I've had it for over 15 years or over 19 years now. But it's only been, out of its 19-year life, it's only been working during the winter time. So during the summertime, it's completely off. But during the summertime is the only time, or wintertime is the only time it really comes on. So that's about 5 months out of the year. So 5 months out of the year in the dead of winter is when it works a lot. So actually, it's only ever been on for like maybe 6 years. But yeah, if you look up Toyo Tomy or Toyo Laser 56, that's exactly what I got. But I think they quit making certain models like the 56, and there's something else out. There's something else out there. So I don't know what it is yet, but I got to check it out. But what I paid $1,100 for goes for almost $2,000 now. The same stove. 16 years later is $800, about $700-800 more. So that totally blows. So for the same heater, if I had to replace that right now, I'd have to go out and drop almost $2,000 on a new heater, unless I went with something different, cheaper. But I can't have, because I live in a log cabin, I can't have a wood stove as my main source of heat. Otherwise, then I can't get insurance for my house for fire, because it's too much of a risk with a hot water or with a regular wood stove. So I have to heat with diesel fuel like I do. Dank, if I see a fucking UFO, bro, I'm on it. I'm out of this fucking place. I'm gone. Never to be heard of again. Fuck the hippie. What happened to him? Abducted. Was he? No, not really. He just walked right onto that motherfucker willingly. Yes, I would. Phew. Gone. I already told my kids, man, yo, if they're out there and they land in my fucking yard and say, yo, bro, go for a ride. Sorry, man. Love you guys, but Dad's gone. I'm out of this motherfucker. Now, rather, I would be the best pick and for human, for them to learn about humanity. That's debatable. But I can give them a while. I can keep them interested. I got a shitload of junkie stories I could tell them. Drunk stories, living under bridges, hitchhiking across the country, all that shit with my thumbs out. They probably don't understand the concept of hitchhiking. So I could probably go on for 2 years about concept of hitchhiking, and then talk about hobos and tramps and shit like that. Jail and junkies in San Francisco, San Jose, Silicon Valley. Yeah, I can talk about all that fucking shit. All right, type of one in here right now, everybody in here, type of one that if a fucking mothership came down on this thing and they were half-ass friendly, or you thought they were friendly, and they say, yo, man, let's go, would you just up and fucking bomb everyone out of your life and just fucking go off? Even if they said they couldn't bring you back and it was a one-way trip, would you just like go off? Type of one if you would leave. Oh. Be so gone. Preston. Now you only get a one. You can't take your cat. You can't take your cat that's in heat. Not even your old lady, Preston. They say we only got room for you, bro. If you want to come and live the rest of your life in an adventure, go for it. I'd be gone. I would be so gone. Fucking A, man. I mean, look, man, if you guys ain't going to dissect me and chop me up, I already been chopped up by a fucking freight train, lost a leg, all that shit. Maybe they can give me a new leg. You never know. But shit, man, if you guys are just interested in learning from a new species or whatever, I'm your man. Take me with you. If you're going to chop me up, get fucked. Get screw yourself. Rocky Man. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Hippie. That's my salute. Peace. I'm out of here. Here, I'll give you one of these. Wait, I'm just making it. Ooh, that's difficult. This one and this one. Let me grab my guitar and my amp. That'd be cool. Dude, could you imagine ripping on a fucking orange 212 with a Schecter with an SF300 fuzz on a fucking spaceship? Could you imagine doing that if they let you take your rig with you? Motherfucker. Boing. I'd play him some Wind Hand or something, man. Just fucking go off. Some super deep ass shit. Like a little alien heads exploding and shit. Got them little alien ears on the side of their head just going, what the fuck is going on there? They probably have no concept of music. Oh, yeah, bro. That'd be fucking awesome. Turning aliens onto Doom. What the fuck is that shit? Well, the sad thing is you'd lose reception right away, so you really couldn't show them on the phone what the hell your shit was like. So they'd have to have some type of way to travel back or record your shit on your phone. Here, man, record my shit before we get out of range, because cell towers are like, not that good around here. Their cell towers are like gateways to fucking other dimensions and shit. Where are we at now? Cloning Cathedral. Dongs? Dude, what are you talking about, Preston? What the hell are you talking about dongs for, bro? How's your gutter mind at? We're talking about aliens. You're talking about dongs and shit. When in Rome, right? Right, Tom? Hey, man. Look, I think if aliens came down here and asked me to go to outer space with them and they gave me some, some plutonium something to suck on, yeah, I don't think my sobriety would matter much, that doesn't matter that much anymore. Oh, yeah. I'd have to get him to raid Berkeley's lab. I'd have to stop by Berkeley and raid all their labs and shit and get all their paperwork on all the pharmaceuticals they had. And MIT, had to stop up there and get all their technology and shit and paperwork they got. Hit a few universities. Stop by the Hadron Collider and shit. Silicon Valley. So, yeah, man, if you want to know about it, you got to hit this, hit that, and Alien or Area 51 to go pick up your bros because they do got them over there. So you have to go over and pick up your bros from Area 51, and then we can take off. But you got to hit Berkeley, MIT, Area 51, Silicon Valley, Hadron Collider. Get all this fucking newfangled dangled information we got. Just raid our internet, man. That's all you got to do is raid the internet. Steal all our information. But them son of a bitches came to us. So I don't think there's much of what we got they need. You know what I mean? Yeah, just here to serve, man. That's what's on the menu this week. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, man. Alien abductions. Where'd this go? Yo. Like the movie Heavy Metal, my favorite's right here. Little Green Man. Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie, man. I can tell you how I got ran over by a freight train. Bloody gory mess that was. I think I already told that story though. You have to catch up one of my other vids. I need some watch hours, man, so you can catch up my other vids. That's what we've been talking about for the past half hour. Somebody asked me that same question, and that's what we've been talking about for the past half hour. I said if a UFO came down here, not even a goodbye, I'd just be gone. Whew. Yep, I'm gone. Let's go, dudes. I wouldn't even grab nothing out of the refrigerator. If they let me take my orange amp and a guitar, that's it. Fuzz pedal. That's all I need, man. Sure, they can provide me with clothes and food and sustenance and stuff like that. But I don't think they know how to make guitars and shit. Area 52 was rather rough. Yeah. Fuck Area 51. Where's Area 52? Nah, I don't hunt, bro. I don't go hunting metal. When I'd say I go out and look at moose and stuff, that was just, when I said shoot moose, I meant with like video camera. When I go out on my ATV and stuff to show people wild parts of Alaska and animals and shit, I meant shoot animals with my camera and stuff for videos and stuff. That's what I meant, not shoot, hunt, and kill them and stuff. I mean, I'll eat moose meat if one of my buddies went out and got a moose and he has some moose steaks or some moose sausage. You made some moose sausage or something like that. Yeah, I'll eat that. But I don't go out hunting myself, no. I've given my moose ticket to somebody else to feed their family. See, because I'm disabled and whatnot, I can go out hunting, but I can also get somebody to hunt on my ticket. So if I apply for a moose ticket and this family, like say there's a family that has 8 or 9 kids in it, they're not like gainfully employed all that well, and they pretty much live a subsistence lifestyle, I can give them my ticket. Well, it's not giving them my ticket. I'll just say this person's hunting for me, so they would take down a moose. And I'd say, yeah, well, give me a 40-pound roast or something like that, or 30 pounds of meat. You can keep the rest for your kids and your old lady. I've done that before. So I've given up a couple moose tickets, for families that needed more meat to feed their kids and shit. Elk and caribou. Laser banjo. Probably his laser banjos. Yeah, no shit. You just don't know, right? You just don't know, man. Well, yeah. Well, especially a lot of Alaskans that live out in the bush and live off of subsistence, or live a subsistence lifestyle, like back in the caveman days and whatnot. So they hunt and they fish and they store their food all year long. So that means they're out dip netting and shit like that for salmon. A lot of that, especially if they had sled dogs, you have to do dip netting for your sled dogs, so you can get a permit for that if you have dogs, because you need so many 1,000 pounds of fish to feed your dogs during the wintertime. So that's what a lot of sled dogs eat is salmons. And then large families out in the bush or small villages. I think I've given away 3 or 4 moose tickets. I gave 2 to an elderly older couple that had a few of their brothers and sisters living with them. They were all over 50 years old. And then the grandmother and grandfather, I gave them 2 moose tickets. So I let them take a moose for me, and I just, took a small portion of the meat and gave them the rest. And then a couple with like 6, 7 kids, I gave them a moose ticket. But they're not in Alaska anymore. They moved out. They tried to do the homesteading thing with their kids, and it didn't work out, so they moved back to Oregon or something like that. I forget where they were from. Somewhere around there. Washington or whatnot. And a buddy of mine, I split that moose with him. I told him, I gave him he went out hunting. That was my first time I gave away a ticket, was my buddy. He said, yeah, I'll go out and take one. I'll give you half the meat, blah, blah. Or, take one down. I'll give you half the meat and whatever. So he paid for, I gave him the ticket. He took it down for me, gave me half the moose, and even paid for the processing of the whole moose. So he took it down to the butcher and shit like that. And they whacked it out into steaks and made sausage out of it and all kinds of shit. Cube steaks, roasts, cut roasts, and all that shit. So, yeah, I gave him all the Oregon meat and all that other shit, and I just kept a couple roasts and some hamburger and some sausage the butcher made up for me. Probably like 140 pounds of meat, 150 pounds of meat. Yeah. Yeah, and all the moose that get hit and killed by cars over the wintertime on the roads or any time of the year, anytime a moose gets taken down, that usually goes to a native corporation to help out the elderly and native villages that don't have a lot to eat. So that meat is instantly harvested, packed up, and sent to a village somewhere via plane by the state of Alaska to a village that's in need of food for the winter. So if there's these villages, they say we got so many people. This is how much food we needed last year. We ran out, blah, blah, blah. So these villages become qualified for harvested cows or whatever gets hit and killed out on the road. State troop or a crazy ass moose that's in the city beating up cars and jumping out in front of people and shit like that. That's uncontrollable. If a trooper or a cop has to put it down because it's a menace to whatever's going on, or it could get hurt running around the cities or the highway, a cop will put it down before it gets taken out by a car or somebody hits it. So if it's a nuisance moose, they may pop them. They try to chase him out of the area first. That's the first response. And then if the moose just won't go and he becomes a hazard to drivers during like rush hour or any other part of the day, boom, let's take him down and take him down to take whatever meat is there to the homeless shelters and native corporations and stuff like that. So people have stuff to eat during the wintertime. Yeah, I've given away my salmon quotas and stuff like that too, because of my disability, I qualify for more than a two-legged person does, because they can go out and get multiple ways of sustenance as far as hunting and shit. But because I'm disabled, I have the ability to take more than what I need because I can't, or have more given to me because of my income source and my ability not to be able to go out and hunt for myself. So I get a lot of that stuff and then I just give it away. Yeah, moose are thick as a brick. I mean, they're just stupid, plain stupid. You know, I get moose. I mean, if you've seen my video that I had, I can get moose to walk right up on my ramp, and I could sit there and pet them. But I try to keep them on the other side. I try to keep them on the ramp. I don't let them get up on my deck. But I'll sit there and I'll pet them and shit and scratch their ears and shit and check them out. I used to have video of it, but that computer blew up and it pissed me off because all that shit was on there. But yeah, I got moose that'll come up. I'll feed them like if I got apples or something or a head of lettuce or something like that, I'll just throw it out in the ground for them and let them eat it. But yeah, I've got pictures feeding. I got pictures of me and I have to dig them out. I got pictures of me and video. I got to see if I can get it off that computer though, or see if I got it somewhere on a thumb drive. I think I got some of it on a thumb drive somewhere, but I got to find the right thumb drive. But yeah, I scratch them on there, feed them apples and stuff right off my porch. Pet them, scratch them. One tried to attack my dog, and I was sitting there smacking it with my crutches. Get the fuck off my dog. Smacking this son of a bitch. I was poking him. Get out. Screaming, yelling at him. Because my dog got scared of the moose. It came in the yard. My dog ran under the porch, got tangled up in one of the pillars of my porch that went down to the ground. And the moose was trying to kick at him while he was under the porch because my dog was barking and snarling at him. So I had to beat off the moose with my dog because I didn't want him to kick my dog and kill my dog. But yeah, I've had some scary shit in my yard before. Most moose are cool, especially the little baby ones and mama. But if you see mama getting pissed off, leave the kid alone. But if the kid's just coming up to you and a little calf and shit, you can feed it and do all that shit. I mean, they're just like any other animal. They're hesitant to come up to you because you're human. And I don't do it often, you know. I mean, if the moose doesn't look like it's being agitated by my presence, or if it's not bothered by my presence, I'll go out and I'll try to make contact with it. But if it looks agitated and their haunches up and shit and the hair standing up, I'll just let them walk by. I won't try to bring them over or try to grab their attention and shit. Oh, shut the fuck up, phone. Where's my shit? see if I can find. I used to have more pictures of on my phone, but I think I uploaded it on my PC. I've had moose in my yard this year, but I haven't seen them. I just seen their tracks. Oh, there's one. That's just a little guy. His mama's around somewhere, but that's just a baby. That's the only picture I have on my phone right now. See if I can find another one. I don't know if you guys know who that guy is. Eddie Van Shaw. He's a blues player. That's Blues on the Green at Kincaid Park in Anchorage. If you look that up, you should be able to find that. But that's one of my actual Dead Tour shirts right there. I gave that to my son. You can see it. That's from 87. That shirt's 87 tour shirt. That's Eddie Van Shaw. He's a blues guitar player. What do we got here? That's him. That's him over to the right, I think, playing guitar. That's a Blues on the Green also. That's the Hippie. That's what I look like without my full body shot. I had one of Coco Taylor on there, but I think I uploaded that to the tubes. And that's when I first got to Alaska. Check that image in the mountain. It looks like a skull off to the left of me. Well, it's on my right-hand side. But let me see if I can get that in there. See that white blob in the middle of the mountain? If you've seen it the way I look at it, it's a skull. It looks exactly like a skull. But that's me when I first got to Anchorage. That's like downtown Anchorage by the ocean. But that's when I first got here. That's Kinnick Arm. But that's me probably 18 years ago, maybe 17, 18 years ago. That's me and my boy. That's me when I was, I think I was 19 there. Yeah. Don't even look like the same dude, do I? Yeah, that's color. That's Nathan, my son that comes in the room here every once in a while. That's him. He's 36 now. It's me and my Bushmaster. Boom. What'd you say? That's what I thought you said. Trying to. I thought I had more pictures on here. That's me at the Philadelphia Folk Festival before I came to Alaska. That's me back in like 1996, 97. That's me in 96, 97. That's the Philadelphia Folk Festival in Swanksville, PA. Seen a lot of people lot of acts there. Bacon Brothers, Arlo Guthrie, the Neilds, a shit ton of people, but can't really remember all of them, to be honest with you. I've seen so many acts, I can't remember. I'd have to sit down and write them down in order to remember them. Or I'd have to go back to the years that I attended the folk festival, and then I would know all the acts I've seen then. But I helped with security, backstage security for the artists and stuff, so I got to meet a lot of them. Kevin Bacon, he's a funny motherfucker, man. He's hilarious, man. That's all he does is cut up. Remember there's a thing called 7 something of Kevin Bacon, where no matter what movie he was in or whatever, somebody else has been in. You can always go. You don't have to go more than 7 movies out to find out that Kevin Bacon was a part of something in that person's life. Trying to find that one fucking picture. Oh yeah, check these out. Anybody know what they are? Ooh. Pickled mustard eggs, man. Oh, here you go. That was my 6505 Plus that I had and I sold. You see my guitar sitting beside it. Sold that, and there's my Black Star. I sold this so I could fund my orange right here. This thing just split my fucking ears all to hell. Won't come in. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, that was my 6505 112 combo. I remember that. Tom ought to remember these. Red beet eggs. The color's not coming through. It might work. It might help. I make my own red beet eggs, man. Nom nommers. There's a buddy of mine with a big silver. I don't know if you can see that, but this is stuff I used to make. It's my tribal stuff. And the hair pipe leather. Carved jaded. I carved that. There's a white buffalo on there. I carved that buffalo out of quartz. But this necklace here sold for $450. That one there sold for $450. Well, there it came in. Let's see. There's some other ones I made. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I do. These are my pepper plants. I tried to grow them, but they wouldn't fruit up here in Alaska. I just couldn't get them to fruit. These are Jay's Ghost peach peppers, something like that, peach pepper something, and then some Carolina Reapers. One was a Reaper and one was a Jay's Peach Ghost Scorpion. But I couldn't. I got one or two little peppers off of them, red peppers that were just like real small. That's me standing out in it's like -20 out that day. I'm just hanging out in my t-shirt, taking videos and pictures and shit. It's like, yeah, my nipples weren't even hard, man. So I'm like, what the fuck? Oh yeah. It's my joint all messed up before I even cleaned it up. Yeah, man. If you guys own a shit ton of guitars, make sure you take pictures with your cell phone of all your serial numbers and shit, even the pot codes and shit. Because if you ever get burnt or ripped off, you have proof of ownership that way. Because I do that to all my guitars. I take pictures of the headstocks and the serial numbers and shit. Then on the inside, I put my initials on there. I put JO on there. So if anybody tries to say, hey, man, no, it ain't. If they never looked inside at the pots, they'd see that the pots were marked up and stuff. That's my dog. He passed away. Or I had to put him down. His name was Sabah. He's a cool dog. Thought I had more moose on here. I think I purged this phone one time because I had to get some shit off of it because I didn't want to lose it. It's mostly pictures of my daughter and stuff and my sons. So I uploaded them. And I got to look through all my photos and shit and find all that. But I got a photo of Coco Taylor, 2002 or 2003, Blues on the Green at Kincaid Park in Anchorage. It's a solid photo I had developed. It came out really good. And she's just doing like a rock pose at the end of the thing like this. And she's like looking out, but you can see her. You can see her face very clear, her whole body, and she's wearing this like gold glittery suit, pantsuit, and she's just holding the mic up, and she's doing one of these like end of the show kind of thing. But I want to send that to her estate, because she just passed away. Well, she passed away a while ago, but I still want to send that picture to their estate so they have that. Because it's a high quality photo. It came out for a little snapshot camera. Came out really, really good. Sean who? Gardier. How do you say his last name? Gaudier? Gaudiers? Yeah, well, anybody watching the replay of this video, check out Sean Gauderiers. Gaudier. Sean Gaudier. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you have an expensive guitar and you have foot traffic or people that come in and out of your hut a lot, that if you walked out into your yard like in the middle of summertime on a hot summer day and you're having guests over and a picnic or something, and one of those assholes just happened to walk off with your shit, at least you got a photo to say, hey man, it's my guitar, dude. Go to a pawn shop and like, whoosh. Yeah, but I take pictures. I see pictures of all the serial numbers of my amps, plus a face and a back. And I take pictures, like 3 or 4 pictures of everything. Guitar, dings, dents, anything that might be a total giveaway that it's my guitar. Serial number, headstock, complete guitar. I write my name on the pots. I put my initials on the pots on the inside of the guitar. Because if you sell it to somebody, who gives a shit if your initials are on the pots? You can't see them, Or I'll nick the pot in a certain way, so it's like they don't know that it's an actual mark of me doing it. So it's like I can say, well, look, ossifer, take the back off of that, because I'm telling you right now, if you look to the right side of the pot, right above the S, there's a fucking hacksaw mark with there's a hacksaw mark on each one of the pots in there. And if they take it apart and your guitar is like, holy shit, yeah, dude, this guy's guitar, man. So I mark them in ways that I mark them visually with my shit, have photos, and I'll do something weird to a pot or something that's not factory done to be the end all identifier. It's like, okay, well, yeah, well, whatever. Oh no, man, I put the JO in there. Well, why'd you put the JO? Your initials JO? Blah. So they can't trip you up. You just say, well, here's another way to check it out. Underneath this pot, if you take it apart, boom, and there's something scratched on it, that's my guitar. And you just do sneaky, stupid shit like that. Tom, get the guy's link and post it in here. Tom Gradiers. Post his link in the chat. No, I don't, dude. If I get knocked off and shit, I don't care if anybody. I mean, I is what I is. I'm probably one of the only one-legged man in Alaska. You know what I mean? So I'm on record in a couple different places. They'll figure out who I am, either by shit stain or name on my guitar. Gaudia. Gardier. Gardia. Gardier, French. Sean Gardiers. There you go. People, look over in the chat right now. Tom Harhide just posted a link to Sean's chat, or Sean's YouTube page. YouTube page? Yeah. Check it out right now in the chat. If you like what you see and what he's doing, give him a sub or a shout out or whatnot. Guadier. Sean over there. Yeah, no problem. What are you, French Canadian? Are you French Canadian, Preston? You're down with all the wahs and the guas and the wee-wees and the uh-ohs. The only French I know is from Pepe Le Pew. Mon ami. What's your top 3 guitars you dream to own? Probably an SG standard, probably, with what's the modern pickups? What's that company? The vintage and the moderns. Which one of those? Can't remember the name of the fucking company. Yeah, Fishman. That's it. Fishman Influence modern or their vintage set in an SG standard. Probably Alpine White or all black. If it could be all black, I would love to have it completely blacked out. I would love black chrome on gloss black with like a black chrome trapezoid inlays. That would be hot if they can get some type of, like an ebony fretboard, man. Like if I could build it, that's the way I would build it. Gloss black SG, black chrome hardware, probably gnarled knobs or something like that you find on a lot of Schecters. Blacked out trapezoids on an ebony fretboard. So it's like black on black on black. Everything black, man. That would be fucking awesome. With a set of blacked out Fishman Fluence modern pickups, something like that. That would be a build that I would love to be able to afford to do. And right there, you're talking about $3,000 probably or more. If that guitar could ever come into being, completely blacked out, with the tombstones in the fretboard, a completely black ebony fretboard, really like dark, and then with some type of black chrome inlays. If they could get some type of metal metallic inlays in there that would match the black chrome hardware on the guitar, that would be awesome, man. Black on black on black. That'd be sweet. Or even maybe a custom skull in the center on the 12th fret, the 12th and the 11th, 12th, and 13th fret, a nice little blacked out skull. And then maybe some Illumidots on the side that were in black, but when the light hit them, they shined and shit. So all you have to do is dip your guitar a certain way to hit the light. It gloss out on you. Instead of doing the glow-in-the-dark shit, just turn your guitar a little bit and you see the light would reflect off of it like a flip-flop paint on the dot markers and shit. That would be a killer SG. And then that would be a custom build. That would be what I would want to have built for me, all blacked out. And then I like LTDs for ESPs. I like their Viper class also. Schecter, a high-end Schecter. I don't know if I'd go for a Gibson or not. But I'd want to round out the range somehow. I'd want a super metal. I'd want a total doomed out rig, which would be the all blacked out SG with custom stuff on it. Some type of ESP, maybe an ESP with an Evertune bridge and some lace Deathbucker pickups or something like that. Maybe a Viper with some lace Deathbucker pickups on it, and maybe quilted or flame top, or maybe a spalted top, something like that, or something like that. And then I don't know what name brand guitar I would want to have. But they would all be some type of metal machine, nothing. I don't know what else. It would probably be an ES 1000 or a EC 1000 Viper purple. If you look at the two new ones that just came out, the EC 1000s, the red quilted and the purple quilted, I like the red one, but I'm leaning more towards the purple right now. That's like $9.99 for that guitar. I'm thinking about that. Think about actually getting that one. And I don't know, if I got a Les Paul, it wouldn't be something super expensive. It would just be like a studio or something like that. That would be like a good workhorse, or just a good all around. I didn't care if it got too dinged up or whatever, but I always try to keep my stuff in good shape. But a Les Paul, maybe just to have it, just to have a Les Paul. But it wouldn't have to be a super custom build or custom shop or something like that. All right, so to take care, bro. Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people have been talking about these lithiums lately. I know they've been out for a while, but a lot of people have been saying they like them. A lot of people are going over to them. But I don't know. I'm not. The SG. If I had to put all my eggs in one basket, it would be that blacked out SG, Gibson SG. I would want a volute on it. I want headstock strength, so I want a volute put on it. I'd probably go with stainless steel frets, blacked out stainless steel frets, everything blacked out, custom blackout, completely blacked out. I'd want the guitar to last and last and last and last. So ebony fretboard, stainless steel blacked out frets, blacked out trapezoids, black chrome hardware all over the whole rig, blacked out Fishman Fluence moderns or vintage pickups. Some type of really nice inlay on the ebony. That would be like, what can you guys do for me? At what price? But if they said they can bring a guitar to me like that for $3,000, I would probably invest in a guitar like that. But if it got more expensive than that, I'd probably like new. And I doubt you can pull those specs out of a custom shop or a custom build for $3,000. I doubt it. You'd be $5,000 to $6,000, especially for a Gibson SG standard. built to those specs. But if I had fuck you money, yeah. Yo, Gibby. Smellhead Hippie here. I got like 10 grand. I want you to build this guitar for me. Yeah. What? 3 weeks? All right, cool. Click. I'd be on it. If I had fuck you money, I'd be on it. I'd probably be the envy of YouTube with a guitar like that. Could you imagine that? An all blacked out SG with the specs I just said? Black on black on black, just like turn it a little bit and it does this, turn it a little bit, you see that. You know, things that reflect a lot of different stuff. The inlays on the neck would be almost like black glass, but like a metallic black chrome kind of look. But when you turned it in the light, man, they just like poof, 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 popped out at you. The LTD F10s, are they like the lower models, like the 110s? I think they have a 110 or something like that, or a 10. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, bro, it's still early here, man. It's only like 10 and 9 here for me, man. East Coasters are the ones that are lagging a little bit. We just lost Soda because it's almost 1 o'clock where he's at. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock where you're at, too. Yeah. Well, I know Brian S. has something he had built, and it's like I was surprised to see a volute on it, but it has one of those elongated volutes that go up into the neck, kind of like a diamond shape pattern. For what, Tom? HR. Oh, okay. Oh, you're splitting. No worries, man. Yeah, I won't be here then, bro. I'll probably be signing up. I might take this to 3 hours, so another half hour. I mean, if it drops down to 10 people, it's at 14 right now. If it gets to 10, I'll probably start thinking about shutting it down. Unless somebody wants to open up another chat, I'll pop over there. It's no problem. Vanzini can open up one, but he might get pornoed. Might get trolled with another porno. Got to get your shit straight over there, bro. I'll help you out as much as I can, man. I'll tell you what you need to do. Did you get your emails figured out, man? Vanzini, you get your stuff figured out, bro? Yeah, what's that, Krill? You lost me there, bro. HR Ginger Ibanez. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you heard that story at all, but anyway, I was helping Vanzini last night get his StreamYards up and running, trying to teach him some of the ropes and stuff. But he couldn't figure out how to get the link to my email because he didn't have his email stuff figured out right then. So I said, well, just type the exact link that you copied and pasted from the invite into the chat. And then some asshole was hanging out, I guess, and clicked on it, came in and was hanging out with me, Sonia, and Vanzini as I forget what name he was, Sailor Moon or something like that, some cartoon character with the swirling around and stuff. So he started talking and stuff. And Vancini says, "Yeah, we're guitar people. We hang out, we talk about guitars and stuff like that." And I kind of figured he was a troll of some type, but I didn't know what he was up to or what he was going to do and stuff. But so we're talking to the kid, and we're just like, "Yeah, we're just like guitar players and blah blah blah." Vanzini was, and and what are you into? He asked Vanzini, asked him what the kid was into. He's, "Oh, I just kind of like hang out in live chats and blah blah blah." He's like, "Well, kind of like trolling live chats and blah blah blah." So right then I knew he was going to pull something off. So basically, and then Vanzini said, "Oh, well, we're guitar players and this is guitar chat, blah blah blah." He said something about it. Well, I troll chats, and then boom, next thing you know, he's and you hear this kid in the background giggling and chuckling and shit like he did something fantastically fucking horrendously funny and shit. And me and Vanzini are just like, I'm just waiting for Vanzini to click it, and he's like, Vanzini just goes, "Okay." Click. Just like fucked it up. I mean, he could have went back and edited that part out if he wanted to, I think. But it was just best to delete. I told him, I said, "Dude, just delete the whole video, because I don't want to see you get caught up in some kind of YouTube conspiracy porno whatnot going on." But it was funny. Yeah. Watch out for some Australian kid with a. He wouldn't have got in if we didn't type that. If Vanzini wouldn't have had to type that address in the chat for me to click on to come in to see to help him out with the stuff. But yeah, word to the wise: never give anybody. Always do it through email. Never put the link in live chat, because any jackass that has StreamYards can come in and troll your shit. I don't know if there's a main server on StreamYards that shows all the people that are streaming live on StreamYards at one time. That I got to look into, because people might be able to find me all over the internet through StreamYard. So I don't know if they show a list of everybody that's on StreamYard streaming at one time or not, but I have to check that out. Yeah, porno Vanzini. All right, Vanzini, take care, bro. Yeah, it was pretty lame. I'm just like, I knew something stupid was coming. I just didn't know what it was. Okay. Yeah, if you see him in there, man, just ban him, as quick as you can. Yeah, get all your passwords together, Vanzini. If you have to reset your password, make sure you can actually get into your email, but you're going to have to go to that email and they're going to send you an email for you to reset your password, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, you got to keep that shit somewhere written down separate from everything else, especially if you're using it all the time. But yeah, if you want people to join you, just go down to the bottom, click the invite, copy that, go to their email, and just write the name of the title of the stream in the suggestion in the subject bar, and then just paste the link down in the main part, and then the person checks their email, clicks on that link, and boom, they're coming right into your stuff. No, they'd have to be super duper fantastic to hack into your ISP shit. A lot of people can read your IP, but that doesn't mean they can and find out where you're actually at, but they're not going to be able to. They'd have to hack your whole damn system to get in. Yeah, just figure that stuff out, Vanzine. If you have to, make a new one or do something else. But yeah, try to make it, set it and forget it, but keep it somewhere safe. And do not use auto log on, because that's the quickest way to forget your passwords. I'd get rid of all that shit on auto login, especially if it's banking information or private email stuff or whatever. But yeah, I'd get all that shit out of Google. I don't let Google save my shit like that. I have a little book with all my shit in it. And if I need to get a password, and I switch my shit up like every month or every 2 months. Yeah, it takes a minute. It takes a minute to get Windows 10 set up, but I don't use a lot of Windows 10 features. I kind of like dummy that shit down, and I just use the browser. I don't use the Katana shit and all that other bullshit that goes with it. I just keep all my program files off to the left, in the startup menu and stuff. All that extra shit that pops out when you click on this or click on that, I keep all that shit down low. I don't use it. Everything I click on my PC is manually operated by me, not anything else, including my passwords and everything else. There's no auto this or auto that on any of my stuff. Yeah, just if you can get into your email, reset the password, write it down, make it the way they want you to make it, and keep it written down. Don't let the machine take care of it for you. If you're signed like my my YouTube page, I'm signed into that all the time. The only time I sign out of my YouTube is if I'm changing my password on YouTube, which is about every month and a half. I change up a new password. It's not because I got a lot of shit that people. If I lose it, I lose it, But just for security's sake, change it up and make it a little bit different. You'll figure it out, man. Yeah, if you're managing 10 or 15 emails, yeah. But if you only got 2 or 3 emails that you work with, because I use Yahoo, I use MSN, Hotmail, and a few others. But yeah, I only have like one. I have like 3 or 4 Yahoo accounts. One of those is main, one of those is YouTube, and one of those is personal and private for family. And then there's other stuff that I have for other things that I just keep for one thing or one thing only, and that's it. So probably 5 main. I have 5 main emails that I use for certain different things. One for Google, couple for Yahoo Mail, personal mail, YouTube, whatever. And they all have different passwords. And the most are over 12 characters long and written down and changed by monthly. Yeah, that's why you got to reset it. if you can't remember it the first time, ask to reset your password. They'll send you back to your email. You go into your email. You'll be automatically like logged in or whatever. And then you go back to your email, and then you should be able to get a dead link that will bring you out to somewhere that's going to allow you to do that. All right, Dank. Yeah, if I missed you, bro, sorry, man. Krelbar, yeah, sorry if I missed you. I was too busy talking. Didn't see people leaving. Yeah, we're coming up on that happy hour. It's 2:46. We've been running for 2 hours and 46 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to let myself get too sophisticated that I can't understand what it is I'm trying to do. So if I'm going into sites and servers and connecting to whatnot, and I have no idea what the hell it is I'm doing, I'll just stay the hell out of it. Back in my younger days in the late 90s and shit, I used to go into a lot of hack sites and stuff because they had funny gadgets for kicking people off of Yahoo and whatnot. Kickers, and get a kicker off of somebody, download a kicker, and just go into Yahoo chats and just kick everybody out of the room and shit. It's funny shit. It's called Sinister Yahoo. There's a hack site where they developed little downloadable exe gizmos to boot loggers and shit boot people out of this and change their passwords and destroy their accounts, all kinds of shit. No, that's cool, bro. Probably help Vanzini get his emails correct and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Yeah, I didn't know how to make it. I just downloaded it and used shit that other people were making and stuff to do stupid shit to people. Like back in the day when they had remember when they had the coffee coaster app where you'd send it to somebody, they click on the link and their fucking hard drive tray would pop out. So here's a coaster. You set your coaster down hard drive tray. Yeah. Stupid shit like that. Well, Vanzini, you should have all this PC shit down by now, bro. If you worked in all that shit, man, you shouldn't have a problem with keeping emails and stuff like that in check. You're not slipping on us, are you, old man? Yeah, I'm the same way. I used to be like, I was in it. I was like getting into it like pretty heavy. And shit, life happens. Life happens, and then it's like, yeah, screw it. I moved to Alaska and basically became a caveman and shit. Yeah, I do the same thing I do for work right now when I'm writing up assessments and stuff like that. Data logging and stuff. But that's pretty much whatever they have their server set up for to do and shit. I know how to manipulate it and get around it and stuff. But yeah. I don't know if they're still. I don't even know if they're still up. Sinister Yahoo. Let's see if they're still going on. I can't remember the names of the actual sites, man. One was Fuck Yahoo. I think one was called Fuck Yahoo and Sinister Yahoo or something like that. But they're not up anymore. I don't think. We're talking back and shit. 97, 98, something like that. Yeah, no shit. Hey, man, if you're in the chat, man, come out and say hi. Got 2 people in here chatting. 11 people in the. Says 11 people out here. Anybody else gonna go live? Uh, Now we got 12 people. Come out and say hi, man, if you're in the chats. Yeah. Dude, I just got off. If I can dial up. I think when it was. Well, it's been a while, but man, I was like one of the last hangers on to fucking dial up, I'll tell you what. Took me a while because I actually had to dig the damn trench myself because I have to, my NID is like 110 feet away and I had to dig a ditch at least 1 foot deep from there, across my driveway, up the side of my front of my property up here, and then straight into the middle of my cabin. It took me 2 weeks to dig that trench by myself. And then they came out and the phone company came out and they gave me my Cat 5. So I buried the Cat 5, and then a couple days later they came out and boom, I was on cable. I was off dial up. I was like, yeah. But I ran regular. Remember the old regular telephone cable, the three prong shit with a little clear plastic clip into the phone shit, regular phone. I hooked those together, 200 footers together, or 100 and 150 foot one together. Ran one across my driveway, put carpet over top of it, and I wrapped it up in tape and shit so it wouldn't get all beat to hell by cars running over top of it. But then I also had boards on either side of under the carpet. You know, you had to drive over it. It was like fur strips or something like that. And the phone cable was in between those two with like an 8x8 piece of carpet on top of that, like 2 pieces of 8x8 carpet on top of that. That went across my driveway, up through the trees and into my house, through my window, down across the wall, into the floor, into the back of my PC and my phone. I had a splitter. And I had that for years. And it ran 120 feet with regular phone line, one of those cheap little junction box, all taped up and whatnot, so water couldn't get into it. And I put plastic bags around that and taped that up too. But I did that for years, man. Like 4, 5, 6 years, just a regular shit go through it. Took me a while till I could afford to get because I was still paying off my property and stuff. But that's all done and paid for now. It only took me 7 years from start to finish to pay it off. So, but that was cool. But yeah, that was my deal with dial-up for a long time. Yeah, I remember the floppy 3s or whatever they were. I remember when these things started getting smaller and smaller. Hey kids, I've been running for 3 hours here. I want to shut this one down. If you guys, somebody else wants to go live, I'll be glad to jump over there. But I want to keep this one around 3 hours. It's right at 3 hours right now, 48 seconds. But yeah, man. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Love, peace, hippie, grease, like T-Town Tim says. Be chill, be cool. Don't be too hard on each other. Cool. 9 your time or 9 in the morning? Oh, 9's not bad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 9 East. Shit, it'd be 5 o'clock here. Yeah, it's cool. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Banzini, if you decide to go live and you need some help with your stuff, I'll still be around, but I just want to cut this one off. So if you go on StreamYards and you go live and you need some help figuring some stuff out again, just let me know, man. I'll be around here somewhere. I want to check out a few videos of some of my friends and whatnot, and then I'll be around. Peace. All right, guys. People hanging in the chat, have a good night. Talk to you later. See you around on the tube somewhere. But take care, man. Preston, Banzini. See you guys later, man. Peace.